Hi friends, welcome to AhiluArts channel. This is Uma. We are going to see a beautiful shrug, lady shrug in this video. It's so cool, it's so elegant. Actually, many of you were asking to do more and more women's projects, so we are doing all those women's projects. For this, I have taken a bit broader yarn, a bit thicker yarn, so I'm using 8mm hook. Okay, if you are using 4-ply yarn, regular 4-ply yarn, you can use 6mm hook. Okay, it's totally up to you. It doesn't have to be any restrictions. All we have to do is to slip knot, do as many chains you want according to the shoulder to shoulder length. That is what I am doing from your shoulder, because every shrug we will be it's not a neck length, but we will be using the shoulder to shoulder length, right? So I am doing that many chains. Make sure it is a odd number. The number of stitches should be odd, so the number of chains should be even. That's the only thing we will be noticing. Okay, so you can do so if example your one shoulder to one other shoulder is 17 inch approximately, so you have to do 34 inch of chains. That's how we will be having the shoulder to shoulder length stitches, right? I'm not counting the chains at all, I'm just doing, and I'll make sure I am having odd number of stitches. So I'll be doing even number of stitch, because the first round, which will be the first row, which will be a half double crochet row, should be having odd number of stitches. So I will be doing even number of chains. Okay, that is the only thing. We are using. So I am just measuring the shoulder to shoulder length. Make sure it is not so loose or not so tight. Okay, this is fine. So I'm just going to count this: 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12 13 14 15 16 17 18 19 20 21 22 23 24 25 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59, 60, 61, 62, 63, 64, 65, 66, 67, 68, 69, 70, 71, 72, 73, 74, 75, 76, 77, 78, 79, 80, 81, 82. Okay, I can introduce 2 more chains. Okay, 80 stitches, 80 chains I have done with 9mm hook. You may not be having this number of stitch, because if you are using 4-ply yarn with 6mm hook, you may need to do more number of chains. Okay, just make sure it is even number, so that when we do the first row, we all know that we will be using the back bump, not the front or back loop, but the back bump of the foundation chain to do the first round to have a perfect finishing. So skip the first chain, and this is not a chain, this is the loop, this is the chain, and skip that, and in the second stitch do a half double crochet. This is a foundation row, so do it as tight as possible. Okay, because we don't have to have a separate border row, since we are using the back bump to do the foundation row. Okay, so continue this all the way through the end, only in the back bump to have odd number of stitches. Okay, I have 80 chains, so I will be having 79 stitches. Okay, so I'll meet you at the end of this row to start the next row. Okay, see, I have 79 stitches. Okay, what I'm going to do now is I'm going to do a row of double crochet. So chain 3 very tightly, 1, because I'm using 9mm hook, 1, 2, 3, and from the second stitch do a double crochet in each stitch. You will be having again 79 stitches. Sorry, whatever stitches you have started with, it has to be odd number, that's it. Okay, so continue this round, continue this row. We will do again half double crochet, double crochet, half double crochet, double crochet, half double crochet, double crochet 3 times. If you are using 4 ply yarn and 6mm hook, you have to do it for 4 times, but every time when we do the half double crochet row, we have to increase. I will do it, I'll show it in this next row. Now do the half double crochet row without any increase. Okay, I'll meet you at the end of this row and we will start the next half double crochet row. Okay, see, I've completed the second row of double crochet. Okay, now what I'm going to do is a row of half double crochet, but with increase in every 4th stitch. So do a half double crochet in the first, second, and third stitch, and 2 half double crochets in the next 4th stitch. Okay, since we have odd number of stitches, we don't know how many. Since we have odd number of stitches, this 4th increase will not be in the last stitch. That's the only thing we have to make sure, because if we don't have an increase in the first stitch, right, so we have to make sure we don't have an increase in the last stitch. That's the only catch. Okay, now again 1, 2, 3, 4, and in the 4th stitch do 2 half double crochet, right? So this is how we are going to continue all the way through, and after this increase we are going to do a double crochet row without any increase. So consider this as a set, the half double crochet and the double crochet as a set. So we are doing 3 sets. In the half double crochet there is an increase in every 4th stitch and no increase in the double crochet stitch. That's it. So we are doing 1, 2, 3 sets of this half double crochet and double crochet row, in which the half double crochet row will be having an increase in every 4th stitch. Okay, so continue the same throughout, right? I'll meet you at the end of 6th row, in which we'll be having 3 half double crochet row and 3 double crochet row. Remember, half double crochet row has an increase in every 4th stitch, 1, 2, 3, 4th stitch, and no increase in the double crochet. Alright, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, see, I've completed 6 rows of half double crochet, double crochet, half double crochet and double crochet. You see, this is the shoulder to shoulder length I have taken and did the odd number chains. And if you see, half double crochet, double crochet, half double crochet, which is an increase in every fourth stitch, and then double crochet, half double crochet, again increase in every fourth stitch, and double crochet. So in the 6 rounds you will have this shoulder pad. Okay, now if you feel like this length is too small, you can always do one more set of half double crochet and double crochet. You can do 4 sets instead of 3. Okay, since I have used a bigger yarn, this is enough for me. Now what I'm doing is chain 1 and fasten the yarn in this side. Okay, or you don't have to fasten. What you can do is chain 1, do a half double crochet in the first stitch, chain 4, 1 2 3 4, skip 4 stitches, 1 2 3 4, and do a half double crochet in the 5th stitch. See, 1 2 3 4, and in the 5th stitch do a half double crochet. Again 1 2 3 4, skip 4 stitches, 1 2 3 4, and in the 5th stitch half double crochet. 1 2 3 4, 1 2 3 4, in the 5th stitch half double crochet. So this is what we are going to continue. 1 2 3 4, 1 2 3 4. Don't worry about the total number of stitches and everything. It all can be adjusted. Okay, 1 2 3 4. Now 1 2 3 4, 1 2 3 4, and in the 5th stitch 1 2 3 4, 1 2 3 4, one, two, three, four, 1 2 3 4. See, this is how the pattern sits in the chain sits in the previous row. 1 2 3 4, 1 2 3 4, and do a half double crochet. Make sure the chains won't twist while doing the half double crochet. Okay, so 1 2 3 4, and in the 5th stitch do a half double crochet. 1 2 3 4, 1 2 3 4, one 2 3 4. One, two, three, four. 1 2 3 4. Okay, you can do the same color for this chain row, but previously when I said fasten the yarn, what I was planning was I was planning to use a different color in this side. It's an optional one. You can use a different color, preferably the contrast color of your previous color. So if you do that, you can do a start with the half double crochet in the first stitch of this row and then 1 2 3 4. You can skip the 4 stitch and do a half double crochet in the 5th row. So if you do this, you can have a contrast color for the chain row instead of the same color here, and you can do the next double crochet row in this contrast color. This also will give you a great look for your shrug. Okay, again, don't try to, make sure the chains are not twisted. See, 1 2 3 4, skip. If you do this contrast color change in for the chain row, you can start with this end, so that you won't be able to, everything will be on the right side of the double crochet. Okay, this is a totally optional step. I'm just showing you. If you don't want to have a contrast chain row, you can always undo it and continue the same. Okay, both will be beautiful. But again when we do this chain row and we end here, we'll obviously start the double crochet row on this side, which is again the right side of double crochet row. So don't worry about the sides. 2 3 4, 1 2 3 4. The only thing you have to note is 2 3 4. If you are changing color, 1 2 3 4, if you are changing color for the chain row, you always start on the same side. All the rows should be starting in the same side. Chain row, again double crochet row, chain row, double crochet row, all this. Okay, so 1 2 3 4, 1 2 3 4, and do a half double crochet. 1 2 3 4, 1 2 3 4, half double crochet. 1 2 3 4, 1 2 3 4. You don't have to do 4 chains and skip 4 stitches. If you want a close shrug, you can do 3 chains and skip only 3 stitches. Since I am using bigger hook and bigger yarn, I am skipping 4 stitches by doing 4 chains. Okay, it's totally up to you. As I already said, this is a most customizable, user-friendly pattern. You can do however you want. 1 2 3 4, 1 2 3 4, 1 2 3 4. One, two, three, four. 1 2 3 4. 1 2 3 4. 1 2 3 4. And finally, no matter how many stitches are remaining in your total number of stitches, because we don't know how many stitches are we going to need, right? So 1 2 3 4, you can do the last stitch. Everything is fine. See, now we completed the chain row, so we don't have to change color or change sides. You can always do 1 2 3, which will be our first double crochet, and then do 4 double crochets in the 4 chains, because we already have 4, we have skipped 4 stitches, right? That's why we have done 4 chains, right? So in order to maintain that number of stitches, we have to do 4 double crochet in here. Okay, and then you do chain 1 to skip this half double crochet, right? Because we have to do the half double crochet in the next chain row in this chain 1. So chain 1 and do 4 double crochet. So wherever we see the chain, we do double crochet. Wherever we see the stitch, we do the chain. See, this is how we are going to continue. 4 double crochet, chain 1, 4 double crochet, chain 1. If you skipped only 3 stitches, you should do only 3 double crochet. 4 double crochet, chain 1, 4 double crochet, chain 1. See, this is how we are going to continue throughout. From, we have not, if you are not changing colors, you don't have to fasten the yarn or start from somewhere. Nothing you can do. We will just start from here and till the end. It will be coming continuously from front and back. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is the same 2 rows, chain row, double crochet row, chain row, double crochet row, chain row, double crochet row, until how much size you want, how big you want, you can do. Few people prefer the shrug to be only the waist length, few people want it to be hip length, or few want to be only the breast length, right? So according to your own wish, you can do that many number of chain rows and double crochet rows again and again. Okay, so continue this. I will meet you at the end of my product and I'll show you how it turned out. Okay, see, continue till the end and I'll meet you at the end. We'll see how it turned out. Okay, see, I have completed 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 sets of rows with chain row and double crochet row. Okay, this is the size I desired, so I'm stopping it here and do the border row. If you don't, I have done this with 2 colors because I have only limited yellow yarn. So but this looks good. What I'm going to do now is, after the 5th row, meaning 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 2, 3, 4, 5, after the 5th double crochet row, I have done 1 more chain row to start the border round. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is chain 3. Since this is just a 4-ply yarn, I'm using the smaller hook. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, that will be my first double crochet, and I'm doing the 1, 2. So we are going to do 4 double crochet, but one slight difference is we are going to do chain 1 and then 2 double crochet, because this chain 1 is where we are going to do the border shell in the next row. Okay, so I'm doing double crochet, chain 1, double crochet. Now again chain 1, and in the next chain 4 we are doing again double crochet, chain 1, 2 double crochets, chain 1, 2 double crochets. Okay, this is totally optional. I have stopped after 5 double crochet row. You do not have to do that. You can do till how big you want, and then finally you can start this border row. It's up to you how big of a shrug you want. You can do it. Okay, don't forget the chain 1 after the cluster, 2 double crochet, chain 1, 2 double crochet, all in the same chain 4, and then chain 1, again the same. Okay, so complete this row. We will do the border row together. Okay. See, I've completed the shell row. Even since I'm going to change color, I have fastened the yarn. Even though if you don't want to change the color, I recommend to cut the yarn and start the next round in this side, because this is the right side for us. So if you start the next border row in from this side, it will be the wrong side, so it will not be good. You see, the finishing here won't be good as like this. It will be like this. So that's why, if you, even though if you are changing color or not, always start this row, the last row, in the right side, not on the same side. Okay, now the last row is as simple as that. We are going to do only triple crochet in order to make it as a flower finishing, right? So start from the top chain of the 3 chains, insert chain 4, 1. I am weaving this tail end into the chain 4, so that I don't want to have this yellow color in the red. Okay, it will be awkwardly visible. So what I am doing is, I am flip-flopping the tail end, one and the front and back, 1 2 3 4, to make sure this tail end is weaved in the chain and not the red color. Okay, so after that, what we are going to do 5 triple crochet in the chain 1 of first cluster. Yarn over twice, insert, pull up, pull through 2, pull through 2, pull through 2. Make sure that all the triple crochets are of the same size, so that you will form a petal, not a scrambled one. Okay, so if all the triple crochets are of same size, then you will see the petal or butterfly structure here, like this. You see, and then continue. If you want a wavy structure for the finishing, you can always do 7 triple crochets instead of 5. If you are doing a bigger, longer one for the shrug, that wavy structure will be very good. Since I have done only smaller one, I am not doing that. That's why I have limited it with 5 triple crochets. But if you are doing till the waist length or hip length, you can have a wavy border, for which you have to do 7 triple crochet instead of 5. Okay, then do 5 triple crochets in the next chain 1 of the cluster, not the chain 1 between the cluster. By cluster I mean this 2 double crochet and 2 double crochet in the chain space, not in the end. Okay, one, 2, 3, 4, 5. See, it's not a wavy one, it's just a flat but petal size. Okay, I'm not doing any chain 1 or anything. I'm just doing triple crochets all the way, but in the chain 1 space. Okay, so continue this 5 triple crochet shell in all the chain 1 space. If you don't like the triple crochet look, you can always do a double crochet. That's nothing wrong in that, but triple crochet will give a as I said, a flowery or butterfly kind of look. So that's why we are opting for a triple crochet border. If you don't want that, you want the border to be as similar size as that of the previous rows, you can always do the double crochet instead of triple crochet. Okay, so continue till the end. I will meet you at the end of this row and we will see how it turned out. Okay, see, I have completed the last border round. You can see how this turned out. Right, as I said, it's very small in length because I just need till the shoulder length whenever I wear sleeveless top, just to cover the shoulder, but you can just do it till the as long as you want. Okay, so I hope you like this video. Please comment your suggestions, share it with your friends, and help us grow. If you want to make anything else, just ping me or send me the image that we can make together. This is the simplest shrug you can make. You just need to know the beginner stitches, and all you can do is just repeat the same row again and again. So please try this out. Share your work with us in either Facebook group AhiluArts or in Instagram, and tag me at AhiluArts. Okay, subscribe to the channel, hit the bell icon so that you never miss any video. Like, share, subscribe and support. Thank you. Bye.